Now, here are some interesting academic insights about freemiums. The first article is by Hamari, Hanner, and Coivisto. It was published in 2020 in the International Journal of Information Management. In this article, the authors seek to understand the factors that affect why consumers decide to upgrade from a freemium offering to the premium version. They look at 4 different forms of perceived value: quality, enjoyment, social value, and economic value. They tested the impact of these 4 different types of values through an online survey of nearly 900 players of freemium video games in Finland. They asked each of these players to report the degree to which they find these 4 types of values for the games that they play, and also report their usage and purchase intentions. The results of this study indicate that all 4 types of perceived value, quality, enjoyment, social value, and economic value, have a positive effect on the intention to use a freemium game. However, they found that among these 4 types of values, only social value had a direct positive association with the intention to purchase a premium offering. They also found that enjoyment actually had a negative association with the intent to purchase a premium version. In sum, the results of this study suggest that social value, which is how a product or a service affects our self-concept or how we're viewed by others, is actually the strongest predictor of whether a customer will upgrade from free to premium. Thus, firms that employ a freemium model should consider the value that their premium features provide in terms of enhancing social value, and also realize that this form of value, the social aspect, may be more important than the offering's price and quality, which is rather surprising. Our second article is by Niemand, Mai, and Kraus. It was published in 2019 in a journal called Psychology and Marketing. In this article, the authors examined 2 potential factors that influence the zero price effect. If you recall, this effect occurs when a freemium's free options provide customers with so much value they don't want to or need to purchase the premium version. The authors examined 2 ways that customers can view a freemium. First, a free mentality, which is the perception that all of the features of a freemium should be available for free. And second, a price-quality inference, which is the perception that a free offering may be of lower quality than the premium version. These authors suggest that a free mentality will strengthen the zero price effect, while a price-quality inference will weaken the zero price effect. They test their hypotheses through 2 studies, both conducted in France. The first study was an experiment among 65 people, which assessed customers' implicit associations about free versus premium offerings by having them quickly sort a set of words, such as excellent, cheap, and easy, into one of 2 categories, either free or premium. The results of this study indicate that customers view freemiums from both a free mentality as well as a price-quality perspective, and in about equal amounts. Their second study was conducted among over 500 participants in Germany, who were asked to choose among a set of different packages for Netflix that had various levels of free and premium offerings. This study sought to determine the degree to which these 2 inferences had an effect on how participants viewed these various offerings. The results of this study suggest that price-quality inferences have the strongest impact, and that these inferences weaken the zero price effect. In brief, this study suggests that firms that employ a freemium model should clearly communicate the quality benefits and features of the premium version in order to gain a higher level of conversion. First, add new features. We know that the initial buyers of any new offering are typically innovators and early adopters, and that these people are quite different than people who buy later. This observation is also true for freemium offerings. Most freemium platforms find that it's easier to convert early free subscribers into paying customers than it is to convert later adopters. so they need to make their offerings more appealing over time by adding new features. For example, when Dropbox was first launched way back in 2008, it was essentially just a file backup service. However, over time, Dropbox added a variety of new features, such as the ability to share photos with others and the convenience of automatic photo uploading. Second, be sticky. Usually, being sticky is not a good thing. However, being sticky is a very good thing for a freemium business. The more sticky they are, the harder it is for customers to switch to a competitive offering. Freemium products and services can be sticky in at least two different ways. First, a freemium can be sticky due to network effects. A network effect occurs when the value of an offering for an existing customer increases as it gains more customers. For example, a professional networking service like LinkedIn has a higher value as it expands its subscriber base, because each new subscriber is a potential network contact. Thus, LinkedIn gets stickier as it gains more customers. Freemium offerings can also become sticky through switching costs, which make it difficult to leave a platform for another provider. For example, customers who have uploaded lots of documents on Dropbox would have to spend a lot of time and effort to download and then upload all of these files if they wanted to switch to another file storage provider. Due to these switching costs, once a customer joins a freemium platform, they're likely to stay there. Third, be restrictive. In order to convert free users into paid subscribers, freemium platforms need to offer some benefits that are restricted only to their premium members. Now, there are lots of different types of restrictions that can be used. Two of the most common types are restricted capacity and restricted features. For example, as we discussed earlier, Dropbox restricts both capacity by limiting free users to only 2 gigabytes of storage capacity, and also restricts features by not allowing free users to obtain more advanced offerings such as file recovery. Fourth, and finally, reduce your marketing cost. In a traditional business model, firms usually launch an expensive advertising campaign to raise awareness for their new offerings and to acquire new customers. A freemium model allows firms to greatly reduce this upfront marketing cost because the free nature of their offering is low cost and effective in terms of quickly acquiring a large number of customers. When we get something for free, we often tell our family, friends, and colleagues about it. So freemium platforms often obtain a high degree of positive word of mouth, which helps attract even more customers. Thus, firms that employ a freemium model should be able to spend much less upfront on marketing compared to a more traditional type of business.